Late Night Health continues. We're talking with Dr. Dudley Danoff, the author of The Ultimate Guide to Male Sexual Health. By the way, you can visit him at theultimatemenshealth.com. Is that?
So The Ultimate Guide to menshealth.com.
The Ultimate Guide to menshealth.com.
And you can visit me at the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center right here in L.A.
Got it. So if you're in Los Angeles, you can stop by. I'm going to stop by and see Dr. Danoff this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Be good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
There's so many stories there and jokes I could go with, but we won't do that now. Let's talk about the placebo effect. Whether it's an herbal product, a sugar pill, or even something like Cialis. You just told me that 40% of the population says, doctor says this will work, it'll work.
Yeah, that is called the placebo effect, and it's very, very well known in drug research. So basically, if we're doing a properly constructed experiment, we get the placebo, we get the real deal, we give one to each group, and then we cross over. And about 40% of people, if I give you a sugar pill and I say, this is going to increase your libido, about 40% of people across the board will say, Doc, that pill you gave me was terrific with my libido, and it's the sugar pill. So the power of suggestion, that's true across the board. Now, when it comes to sexuality, which is so between the ears, I often say 99% between your ears and 1% between your legs. Any power of suggestion is magnified substantially. So the placebo effect of any of these herbal supplements is really a very, very strong and very powerful.
What is, in our remaining minutes, what is the best way to have the best sex life of your life?
The best sex life is love. I mean, love and passion. I mean, you have to feel passionate about it. I mean, look, we all dream, all of us who have been married a long time, of that wild sexual experience, meeting that sexy young thing. But the reality is, if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, as the Calypso song, make an ugly woman your wife, and from my personal point of view, make an ugly woman marry you. So, I mean, it's all about a relationship between another person. And if you give of yourself with all your heart, with all your soul, you're going to get back in spades. In spades. In love as in life.
And I looked in the mirror the other day. There's no way that a 23-year-old... Anyway.
Well, Mark, but the other thing, you've got to look in the mirror and say, hey, this is me. And then you have to look down, and you have to say, this is mine. This is, the Lord gave me this. It's not going to get any better. You got to love it. And
right. Exactly. Well, and at the same time, my idea of being at the perfect weight is being able to, for a man, to be able to look down and see what he's got. Or
as we say, you have to be able to take a shower and get your balls wet. That's very important.
Absolutely.
But good health. We talk about physical fitness, diet, coronary exercise, all of those things. Good diet, physical fitness, exercise. All of those things go to make good sex.
And sex, as you've pointed out earlier, is really something that most of us need.
Absolutely. It's great cardiovascular activity. It's good for upper body strength, lower body strength. It's great. Get all those cobwebs out of your brain, psychological health. So it's better than the Super Bowl. You're a winner on both sides.
Absolutely. The Super Bowl of sex.
The Super Bowl of sex.
As we wrap up here, love, that passion that you find for somebody else, but you've been doing it the same way. How do you, I know you're not a sex therapist, but guys have got to come into you all the time and say, Doc, we do it this way, and it's boring, so I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. You got to keep boredom out of the bedroom. I mean, I hear that. Doctor, I could get an erection with the blonde, but not the brunette. I could get an erection Tuesday when I'm lying on my left side, but not on Thursday when I'm lying on my right side. So there's a lot of psychological suggestiveness
That
But at the end of the day, I mean, that's why we go to Hawaii, on a vacation or a honeymoon. You need a change of venue. You need something new and fresh.
Or that mouse perfume. We are out of time. Our guest, Dr. Danoff, the author of The Ultimate Guide to Male Sexual Health, and you can go and visit him at ultimateguidetomalesexualhealth.com. And you can also find out more information about him in our new newsletter. He'll be featured, as well as our website. I'm Mark Allen. We're out of time. We'll see you next week. Have a great week. Have a healthy week. See you next time.
If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.